Good morning. Back to home from very good tennis practice session. Today is Saturday and I have prepared my lunch. For my breakfast I am taking bread with peanut butter. Since today I am having fish, I am not able to drink milk. So that's why I have not prepared my milkshake. Alternatively, I'll be making one fruit salad and I'll be carrying it to my office, so that at approximately at 9:30 or 10 o'clock I can have this fruit salad, which will give me some calories to burn in the office hours. For my dinner I am not having any plan because fish I have made some 350 gram fish is there. So most probably I'll be trying to eat 250 gram of fish at lunch, and remaining 100 grams and all I'll be keeping for my dinner itself. So today no milk at all. That's all. This is the 6th day since I have stopped drinking tea and coffee at all. A small amount of sugar I'll be taking with milkshake, and I don't think that will be bothering me much. More update is that after 21 days of regularly running and tennis practice session, my shoes are getting torn out. Now already a sale is running in Amazon and Flipkart. But before going to Amazon and Flipkart, I'll be trying in my army canteen that whether they are having some shoe stock or not. If they are having proper shoe stock with decent price, then I'll be going to buy the shoe from there. This shoe also I bought some 4 years back for my father actually in Mumbai, Ambernath, when I went for training. Then only I went to one Navy canteen, big canteen only. In that canteen itself I bought this shoe. So this shoe has ran for the last 4 years, but I don't think so that now onwards it will be able to withstand the pressure. But since today I have to go for running in evening, for that anyhow I need one shoe, and here I don't have any spare shoe. So what am I going to do? I'll be going to market after my office hours. I'll be buying one Fevikwik and I'll be trying to paste the torn out parts, and just for 2-3 days I can manage with these shoes. So guys, just now I have completed my duty hours. While coming from there I directly went to the market to buy one Fevikwik. Now the weather outside is very much quirky and somewhat confusing. It seems that it is going to rain, but it is not raining. And I think that this whole evening is going to be wasted by this weather condition. Without wasting any time, let us go and get our shoe pasted. I'll simply apply the paste on the board. Let's wait, let's apply and hope for the best. I don't think that... One more thing guys, I have ordered one bag for my casual worker. Since he is not having bag, so I have ordered a bag for him. And this is the bag actually, and good one actually. So guys, now I am done with the pasting of my shoe and it looks normal only. I don't think it will be having some problem. But let us go for the running, and after completing the session we'll see that how my shoes are actually reacting. But today only we are having the time, but from tomorrow I'll be trying to go to the canteen and buy some good shoes. Done with the running guys. Today I ran for approximately 16 minutes, and the track which I covered, that is the maximum length of the track which we can get in our quarters area. I don't think that we are having bigger track than that, and I have completed the track very much easily, not that much problem for me. Now guys, I have told you that I have bought one bag. This was the bag which is delivered to me. This bag I bought in somewhat 600 rupees. Now it's showing 800 rupees in Amazon, but this bag I bought at some 600 rupees, and decent quality bag, not a problem. And this bag I am gifting to one of my casual labor. Under my control, some laborers are working as contract basis. So they'll be getting maximum 12,000 rupees per month. That too, if they are getting some leave, weekly leave or some leave they are getting by own, for that they'll be not getting the payment. So approximately one person will be getting some 11,000 rupees, or max to max 10,000 rupees they'll be getting. Now, as far as the area is concerned, this is super expensive area. So in that 10,000 rupees, I don't think that it is possible for a normal person to run the family. Now in that case, what they are doing, they are not able to afford this type of bags actually. In my factory, if someone is going for training, they'll be getting one bag. On that day, I have shown in the blog that I've got a bag after that completion of training. So these contract laborers will be approaching those persons and they will be getting the bags from them. So the bag which I have got from my training, that I took for him. I went to the shop, I have given him the bag, and you know what a beautiful thing he did? Just after taking the bag, he has given the bag to some other laborer. And when I asked him that why you have given that bag to some other person, you already are not having a bag and you have given the bag to some other person. He told, sir, I am having an old bag, sir. That is okay for me. But this person is not having a bag. He is coming without bag to the office. So I have given my bag to him. You see, a person like me, I can afford 10 bags a month. 10 bags I can buy with my salary per month. So if for me giving this bag is not a big deal, man. But for the person who has nothing, who is not able to afford one good bag, and he is giving his things to some other person. So that is called the richness, actual richness. I'll be telling you one incident of Gautam Buddha. Gautam Buddha was sitting in a village. All the village bigger person are keep coming with golds, silvers, diamonds. Whatever they are having, they are bringing. Gautam Buddha is simply receiving the silvers and golds and giving it to his disciples. On the same day, a poor lady has come to meet Gautam Buddha. That lady brought some sweet berries to offer to Buddha. After seeing that people are giving golds, people are giving silvers, people are giving so many expensive things. And after receiving the things, Gautam Buddha is simply giving the things to his disciples. That lady got worried. Oh my God, gold and silver and all, person is not accepting. How this person will be accepting this poor lady's offering? That lady was in worry. Gautam Buddha noticed. Gautam Buddha called that lady. What is the problem? You come. You seem somewhat worried. That lady hid those sweet berries in her clothes and went near Buddha. Once Buddha asked her that what you are hiding in your clothes, show me. Then that lady showed that, sir, I have brought some sweet berries for you, sir. What did Buddha do? He took those berries and he ate himself. Not even a single piece he has given to his disciples. Now later that evening, some Buddha's disciples asked, sir, full day we have observed. People are bringing golds, silvers, so many expensive things. You are simply giving those things to us. But you have eaten all the berries that poor lady has brought. Why, sir? What is the reason, sir? Then Gautam Buddha told that you see, the person who was bringing gold, silvers, they are having huge amount of wealth in their life. They are able to bring so many things and they have brought some golds. But for that lady, those sweet berries were the most expensive things that she could have offered. So this is the reason, man. Once the person has given his bag to some other person, at that time I got fully touched up and I have decided that you, my friend, you deserve something better, and so I have ordered one good bag for him. That is the story, guys. So that is all for today's vlog, guys. Hope you have liked the video, and if life permits, we'll meet you soon.